The U.S. Secret Service has seized control of the Binance account linked to a 32-year-old Nigerian facing charges of a $2.5 million wire fraud, money laundering and sextortion scheme. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are the top 10 stories. At number 1, President Bola Tinubu has called for a thorough investigation into the military drone attack in Kaduna State that killed at least 85 civilians. The strike, intended to target insurgents, has sparked outrage and is one of Nigeria's deadliest military accidents. Additionally, the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Taoreed Labaja, on Tuesday prayed for the victims of the accidental bombing. The National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, has confirmed the burial of 85 victims with ongoing search efforts. At number 2, the United States Secret Service has reportedly taken control of the Binance account belonging to Olamide Shanu, a 32-year-old Nigerian accused of orchestrating a $2.5 million wire fraud, money laundering and sextortion scheme. According to People's Gazette, Shanu allegedly posed as a woman on social media platforms, engaging male teenagers and adults in deceptive intimate relationships. He coerced victims into sending explicit images and videos, then threatened to share them publicly unless paid money. The Vice-Chancellor of the University of Calabar, Professor Florence Obi, has ordered the suspension of the recently introduced school fees until further notice. The decision comes in response to a massive protest staged by students on Monday, disrupting academic and administrative activities. The university management had earlier approved a fee adjustment during its emergency meeting on December 1st. The students' protest prompted the Vice-Chancellor to issue the directive, putting the implementation of the new charges on hold. At number 4, the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) held a closed-door session in Abuja to determine a living wage aligned with the current cost of living in anticipation of upcoming talks on the new minimum wage with the federal government. Undeterred by recent attacks on workers and leaders in Imo State, the NLC, led by Mr. Joe Ajero, reiterated their commitment to securing fair compensation for workers. This initiative is part of the NLC's broader agenda outlined at the opening session of the 2023 Harmattan School, focusing on building workers' skills for policy engagement in Abuja. At number 5, the Nigerian Institute of Building (NIOB) aims to end the importation of artisans and craftsmen from West African countries like Benue, Togo, Ghana, and Cameroon. The national president, Builder Alderton Ewa, expressed concern about Nigeria spending billions of naira on importing skilled workers despite its abundant human resources. Ewa emphasized the institute's commitment to aggressively train, assess, and certify artisans and craftsmen in the building environment. The institute plans to collaborate with the government and stakeholders to establish more skill training centers and address the challenges of inadequacy in the country's artisanal. At number 6, the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Welfare, Rifkatu Gwandi, has reported a decrease in gender-based violence (GBV) cases in Adamawa State. Gwandi attributed the success to the state government's commitment, the implementation of the Violence Against Person Prohibition Law, and support from partners and stakeholders. While acknowledging occasional reports, she emphasized that the frequency has significantly reduced, with perpetrators being held accountable. Gwandi urged survivors to speak out, emphasizing the importance of raising awareness and partnership to combat GBV effectively. At number 7, Benue State Governor Hyacinth Alia has inaugurated caretaker committees to oversee local government affairs in the state until new council elections are held. The action is based on the Local Government Amendment Law of 2012. 21 out of the 23 local councils have caretaker committees with nominees for Agatu and Oju local councils pending confirmation by the State House of Assembly. The governor reiterated the committee's responsibility to serve the people, urging them to lead with integrity, transparency, and fairness. At number 8, The Lagos state government has restructured its primary healthcare system into districts, comprising over 300 primary healthcare centers divided into 6 districts. Each district supervises a number of primary healthcare centers to enhance efficiency in medical outreach. The state has also introduced a health insurance scheme called Ilera Eco, offering free treatment for registered individuals at primary health centers and general hospitals. At number 9, the United States says it will not grant visas to Ugandan officials who enforce a controversial anti-homosexuality law enacted in the East African country in May that includes penalties up to and including the death penalty. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken said the measure would apply to Ugandan officials, both serving and former, and their family members, if they are found to have played a role in the repression of members of marginalized or vulnerable populations. Finally, at number 10, President Alassane Ouattara of Cote d'Ivoire met with ECOWAS Commission President Dr. Omar Aliou Touareg to discuss the socio-political and security situation in the sub-region. They praised Ivorian leadership and deliberated on key issues ahead of the next ordinary session of the Authority of Heads of State and Government on December 10, 2023 in Abuja. Touareg attended the African International Transport Forum, emphasizing the need for enhanced collaboration to make ECOWAS a transport model, and highlighted the importance of peace and security. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.